Hello everyone, I'm an international master Knarik and I'm using the chesswithknarik.com website to record this video. In this video we're going to see another position where we are simplifying and trading pieces so that we reach an end game that is favorable for us again. So here if we compare the pieces that are on the chessboard, we can clearly see that we have an extra pawn. So both sides have a bishop and a rook, but white has an extra pawn. Black has only one pawn, white has two pawns. Now, so this means that going to an endgame, a pawn endgame, is going to be good for me. If I trade the bishops and rooks and we go to a pawn endgame, that's going to be good for me. But at the same time, it's not so easy because the black king is a bit more active than the white king. So here, let's see, what can we do? Of course, here, because of the position here, it's easy to see that we can trade all the pieces. That's not something difficult for us to do. But let's see, but if we do that, if we trade everything right away, what will happen here? Since the black king is closer to the pawns, let's see what will happen. If we try to get our king to help our pawns, the black king is going to get there faster and is going to be able to capture our pawns. And okay, so this, of course, we cannot lose this endgame, but because it's a rook pawn. Okay, but this game is going to end in a draw and we don't want that. So going back, if we're just trading everything, but what if we don't move our king, but because we have an extra pawn on the queen side, we just push our pawns and try to promote? Of course, black does not want to push the pawn to a6 because basically they'll be not doing much. We will give up the pawn. Let's see this. If black pushes the pawn here, we will give up our b pawn and then promote way faster than black. So that's going to be good for us. So, but of course, black is not going to push the pawn on a7 to a6. Instead, they're going to get their king closer. And here when we push, they get their king closer. And when we push to create our pass pawn, here, anything is going to be okay for black. Even, let's say, just getting closer to our pawns. And here, black just want to capture and make this a draw. And if we capture, again, it's going to be ending in a draw. So let's go back. So it's true that we can just trade the bishops and rooks and go to a pawn endgame with an extra pawn, but because the black king is closer to the queen side pawns and more active, then it's okay, we're not winning this endgame. So how are we going to win this then? So we can take advantage of something else in this position to gain time, and it is here, this diagonal. If we start by capturing the black bishop with our rook, and of course, we just want a bishop. Black is going to capture. Otherwise, we're playing an endgame with an extra bishop and an extra pawn. So black is going to capture. What's happening here is this. I don't really have to hurry right now and capture this rook because this rook is pinned. It's not like black is running away. The black rook is moving away. So we can have now this one tempo, this one move to do something else. Maybe in this one extra move, we can hurry with our pawn and push the pawn to b4. So instead of capturing, I gain time. I pushed my pawn because here the black rook can't move away. They're in an absolute pin, right? Maybe they're going to try to unpin their rook. Black is going to try to unpin the rook so that now they want to move away their rook. Okay, so now is the time for us to capture that rook. But what happened here? Instead of capturing right away, reaching this position with our pawn on b3, we're reaching the same position with our pawn on b4, which means that we have gained one extra move, and that one extra move is going to make the difference for us to promote before the black king arrives to the queen side. So here it's white's turn. White is pushing the pawn to b5, and let's say the black king is trying to get closer, and we push our pawn here. Of course, if the black king tries to get close, we can just capture and we're promoting on the next move, and black can't make it to stop us. And instead, if the black king is not getting close to our pawns, instead they're capturing our pawn, what do you think is going to happen? Should we like just capture, but then the black king is going to make it to stop our pawn from promoting? Black is just going to enter the square and definitely stopping our pawn from promoting. Going back, so when black captures, what we need to do is then not capture, but push our pawn, because now the black king can't enter the square of the passed pawn that's on a6. And of course, they also have a passed pawn, but their passed pawn needs way more time than our pawn to promote. So we're promoting first, and definitely it's going to be enough to stop the black pawn and win this game. So going back, what can we understand from this position? That here I do want to trade the pieces, but it's just that I don't have to hurry. If I just change the piece that's being pinned, I'm taking advantage of the pin that's on the a1 h8 diagonal. Okay, so I cannot just leave the pin like this, because now the pinned piece is a bishop. I'm pinning a bishop with a bishop. That's not good. So what I did is I changed the pinned piece. I changed the front piece, and here the rook is pinned. And what we did is that we took advantage of this. We gained one move. Instead of capturing right now this rook, since we don't need to hurry, this rook is not moving away to anywhere, we gained time and pushed the pawn. And here when black tried to get out of the pin, that's when we captured the rook, and already it was good enough for us to be able to promote and win this endgame.